Good morning. My name is Michael Carlisle. When I left the Army after 14 years, people kept saying, employers will want to hire you, like it was guaranteed, but it wasn't. I had a plan. Go to tech school, get back into automotive work. But plans don't always work out. There's no briefing on what to do when the mission ends. Felt like I was just floating without direction. I wasn't just out of work. I was disconnected from who I thought I was supposed to be. And the longer that went on, the smaller I started to feel. I didn't just lose a job, I lost the system. In the military, you know where to go, who you're serving with, where the clinic is. There's a chain of command, a schedule, even a dentist on base. Civilians don't always understand that what's hard about the transition isn't just finding a job, it's figuring out life again. And that's where this all began. Vet Talk is a podcast and platform by a veteran for veterans. It's a space for real stories, real struggles, real guidance. Even if you're not a veteran, chances are you know someone who is. Supporting Vet Talk means giving them the support they may not even know they need. Performance.gov reports every year about 200,000 service members transition from active duty to civilian life. That's the population of Salt Lake City, all trying to start over at the same time. And they're not just changing jobs, they're rebuilding everything. Employment, housing, healthcare, relationships with loved ones. Imagine going from a life where your doctor, dentist, and support network are assigned to you to suddenly being on your own. Googling mental health resources you're not even sure if you qualify for. That's why veterans often feel isolated. According to the VA, loneliness is one of the leading contributors to depression among veterans. And the thing about loneliness, it doesn't always look like sadness. Sometimes it looks like silence. It looks like drifting. Matt Quick, the head of the Military and Veterans Program at PMI, put it best. He said, veterans have the skills to succeed, but they're often used to having a clear mission and structure. In civilian life, that's often missing. A 2019 study in the Journal of Veteran Studies found that male veterans are significantly less likely than female veterans to use employment support services, even when those resources are available. That's not laziness. That's about trust, connection, relevance. It means they're not finding what they need in the systems that already exist. And that's where Vet Talk comes in. Vet Talk is a podcast and a website designed to bridge that gap. It's not a government program or a clinical handout. It's one veteran sitting down with another and saying, here's what helped me. Maybe it'll help you too. And this isn't just a concept. Vet Talk has been live since May 2024. Born out of my own transition, built for others navigating theirs. I still remember publishing that first episode. I didn't know if anyone would listen or if what I said would even matter, but the feedback came quickly. Friends, family, former teammates, they all told me it hit home. But what really stuck with me, though, was my 16-year-old son. He came to me after listening and said, I think this could actually help a lot of people. And that hits different, especially when a teenager sees the benefit. It showed me that this platform isn't just us veterans. It's about the people who love us too. Launching Vet Talk taught me something I didn't expect. I thought I was starting this for other people, but it's been healing for me too. Every conversation reminds me I'm not alone, that we're not broken, we're adapting. I remember interviewing a guest who opened up and nearly giving up after leaving the service. He said, if someone had just told me it was okay to feel lost, maybe I wouldn't have waited so long to ask for help. And that stuck with me because that's exactly what Vet Talk is about. Making sure no one feels like they have to navigate it all in silence. These stories don't just help the people telling them, they help the people listening too. When I started Vet Talk, I hoped it would help someone, anyone, whether they've been out for 30 years or they're still on active duty, counting down the days to get their clearing papers. this platform is here for them. So far, the platform has shared stories on navigating VA claims, starting over in college, dealing with PTSD, and finding meaning in new careers. These aren't filtered, they're real. And it works. The VA's own Make the Connection podcast has shown that storytelling reduces stigma and helps veterans feel seen and supported. I'm working to do the same, but from the ground up. And I'm doing it while working full-time, taking college courses, and trying to be a good father and husband. This isn't easy, but it matters. With more support, Vet Talk could reach even more veterans through better production, consistent episodes, and broader outreach. The long-term version includes live events, virtual peer groups, partnerships with nonprofits. Now picture this, a veteran from Mississippi who runs a mobile repair business. He didn't lose everything, but he lost enough. Direction, confidence, a sense of who he was outside the uniform. He's got a wife and 4 kids that count on him every day. And one afternoon, he listens to Vet Talk. He hears another veteran talk about rebuilding, starting over. And it hits home. He doesn't feel alone anymore. Keeps listening, and eventually, maybe he shares his own story too. Or a woman in San Diego, recently divorced, raising 2 kids, tunes into an episode where a guest talks about transitioning into tech. For the first time in a long time, she believes she can switch careers too. She feels seen, and that belief, it becomes action. Now picture the opposite. The mic goes silent. The episodes stop. The stories don't get told. 200,000 more veterans this year step into civilian life with the same confusion and isolation I felt. That's 480 people every single day. Nearly 1 service member leaving the military every 3 minutes. Enough to fill 3 NFL stadiums over the course of a year. Each one of them stepping into uncertainty, often without the tools or support they need. That's not just a statistic. That's 480 individual stories every day, waiting to be told, waiting to be heard. We either amplify these voices or we lose them. So here's what I'm asking. Donate. Whether it's $5 or $50, it goes straight to hosting, production, and outreach. Share. Share Vet Talk with someone you know. You never know who it might help. Connect. If you're a veteran or know one who has a story to tell, send them my way. This platform is theirs too. Veterans need a space where their stories are heard, their struggles respected, and their victories celebrated. Vet Talk can be that space, but I can't grow it alone. Please support the platform. Donate, share, connect. This isn't just a podcast, it's a mission. Help me serve those who've served. Thank you.